How's it going, everyone? Today, as you can tell from the title, we're going to be doing a ton of cosmetic work to my 2003 Saab 993 in preparation for our Saab Club of Arizona meet that we have coming up this Saturday. I'll put the banner on the screen right here. It's going to be this Saturday. I think it's the 23rd of October from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at IMM Auto Service. Should be a ton of fun, but I'm going to be bringing this car since my Turbo X has been having issues and it just does not deserve to be shown in that sort of context because it's been giving me problems. And this car has been so great to me. So I'm actually filming this intro after the detailing, everything has already been done. So I want to talk a little bit about everything that we're going to be doing in today's video. But I do want to give a huge shout out to my friend Mike. He is the one who cleaned the interior on the 9.5. I'll link that video in the top corner if you don't remember it. Helped me get all the mold out. He is a extremely knowledgeable detailer, and he just went over and above like he always does when helping me with this car, and it looks so good. Probably just as good, if not better, than right after I got it painted. So the goal of today's video, because this is a single stage paint, I got this car repainted just over a year ago, and because it's a single stage paint from Mako, you can't really take your standard orbital buffer to it and really apply a lot of pressure, just because you could ruin the paint. So what we did is we used some applicator pads, we used some special wax for it to help bond with the ceramic wipe remnants that are still kind of on there. You'll see that in the video. We also did a full wheel clean. I mean, we probably spent about an hour on these wheels. We used some tire shine, a bunch of different cleaners and everything like that. We also refinished the fog lights because those were a little bit cloudy and they look so good now, look brand new. And then we also did some trim restore, some special trim restore he had on the door handles right here, so they look way better than they did before. You'll see that in the video. And then lastly, we polished the exhaust tips. So really the goal of this detailing, this video, is just to help preserve the paint. It already looks pretty good, and of course now it looks even better, but I really want to just help preserve and protect it. Mike measured it. He had he has a special tool that can measure the thickness of your paint, and it was like 6 or 7 millimeters or 0.6, 0.7, whatever. I don't remember the exact measurement, but it's pretty thick. So it should last for quite a while, especially with this layer of wax on there now. But anyways, I'm gonna stop talking. Again, big thank you to Mike. I hope to see some of you guys at the meet this weekend, and let's get into it. Just finished cleaning 2 wheels, and they look probably the best they ever have since I bought them. The finish on them is starting to go in a couple places, but this water's just a little bit dirty. I'm doing 2 wheels, so we're gonna do the other 2 now, and we'll get to actually washing the car. The sun is starting to come up though.
At least you can tell you take care of it. You see how it's not cheating and it's kind of beating a little bit, so you've put something on it at some point then, right?
Yeah, I've done these generic ceramic.
Your ceramic white? No,
yeah.
So that's what this is. So this is all, this beading is the self-cleaning properties of the...
So it's doing its job.
It's doing its job.
Okay.
It comes off. That's the SiO2 and the coating. Cleaning
Interesting. Okay.
So it's still holding up, which that's really good.
Yeah. So I'm going to be using some of this bead maker on the wheels real quick. We got a towel to wipe it on and towel to buff it as well. Mike's going to be using some glass cleaner on the rest of the, or on all the windows while I do that. And we'll get to the wax. I can really feel like there's no resistance when I'm wiping this towel over it. It's crazy difference.
Yeah, and that bead maker too. It's a good product, man. It doesn't like have the best longevity, but for looks and like what it does, it's pretty dope. This is to make sure like any other dressings or chemicals or anything is just all off.
Q2 tire, okay.
Q2 tire.
You got a sponge.
Yeah, you just apply it.
It's like a soap almost.
Yep. But it's way better than any like aerosol dressing you're gonna use, in my opinion anyway.
Lasts pretty long.
Very long, yep. So I didn't have to reapply it on my tires when I got my car because my mentor put it on there, and I didn't have to reapply it for 8 months.
Wow.
Yeah, and it still looked good. So they're not overly glossy after it sits for a little bit. It's really natural. So then you just got to move the car back a little bit.
You can get that little spot
piece,
down there. Okay.
So, and then if you don't want it brighter, if you want, you could get another towel and you kind of wipe it off to make it more of a matte finish.
Okay.
This will make it a shinier finish as the time goes on. It'll stay a little shinier.
So we're gonna be using this Liquid Armor Crystal Cream. It's a, what is it again?
SiO2 wax.
SiO2 wax, because I already have ceramic wipes on here still, so want to make sure that they don't, I guess they don't blend together, or they don't.
So they bond together.
So they bond together, yeah.
Topper.
Yeah, so we're just gonna be using this to apply it, so it should be nice and gentle on the paint. But yeah, time to shine this thing up a little bit. Hopefully. It doesn't look bad, but you know, protected at the very least.
Geon trim.
Okay.
So it's
Good for
ceramic coating
plastic.
protection for plastic.
Let's
Those
see if I
white
can get
crystals,
to
that's
focus.
what happens when the coating actually hardens.
It's right there. How long is this stuff rated to last that you've used it? Pretty long, or?
I think the company says 18 months,
Wow.
give or take. But obviously that's going to be coherent on where you're at.
Probably a little bit less out here.
Our environment is really hard on, you know, there are some companies that specifically make coatings for high temperature areas like us.
You know what, you just leave it on there?
Yep, leave it on there for a few minutes while it bonds, and then we buff off the excess,
Okay.
and then it levels. So you can see the difference
Yeah.
between the two already.
Here's the difference. This is after it's been applied. And that's before. Very gray, much more black. So last thing we're going to do here is clean up the fog lights, because I've never done them on this car and just noticed they don't look too good, especially compared to the headlights up here. So I'm going to use some special wipes and some 2000 3000 grit sandpaper just to get them looking at least a little bit better.
That's it.
Beautiful.
And we don't touch it.
Yep. That's just a ceramic wipe on there we're putting on. Last thing we're doing here is clean off the exhaust tips. So done with the first one, that looks so much better already. I'm gonna do the second one and get the insides on because they're pitch black. It's been a while since I've done them. These center caps are the last thing we're doing here. You can see they're very yellow just from age. They're actually stickers. They're kind of like a weird sticker center cap combination. They're not a true center cap, but you can see Mike already did this side and they look a lot better. So we just finished up the fog lights and they look absolutely amazing. It was just a Cerakote kit that Mike had that we used. But wow, I should have done those a long time ago. So we're just going over the car now that's out in the sun, making sure there's not any little spots we missed since it was in the garage, and you know, can't really beat the lighting of the sun. So I see there might be a small little spot right here I need to get, but look at this paint. It just looks so good in the sun. I am super happy about this. So big shout out to Mike again. He's the one who also helped me detail the 9.5 interior, if you guys remember that absolute nightmare. I'm not going to want to drive this car before our meet next week because it's just so clean. You can really see the purple in the car if you look at it at the right angle. It just looks so good right now. The tire shine, the wheels, so bright. This is the cleanest this car has been since it got painted for sure. So hope you guys all enjoyed this video. We got to put the plates back on as well. Thank you all so much for watching. That's Mike's. He's got a 9.5 Aero and then this is 9.3 wagon, V6 6-speed manual combi. Pretty cool. Running on map tune coil over some alpha wheels, JZW tune. Pretty awesome. But yeah, with that said, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you all next time.